I think the big news that everyone is talking about is IDW, and I'm just sort of learning about this now. Maybe like the rest of you, but I have seen a few videos floating around today, alerting me to the news. So, of course, we had to come to Bleeding Cool of Rich Johnson to find out just what is going on. Mark Doyle, publisher of IDW, let go along with 3 others. I wonder if Heather Antos is one of them. Probably not. Last night, Bleeding Cool heard from multiple sources that IDW publisher Mark Doyle has been let go by the company. Last night, multiple sources cited that publisher Mark Doyle, former backgroup editor at DC Comics, that's where I heard the name before, makes sense now, has been let go by IDW Publishing. He is one of 4 staffers no longer with the company, including in marketing, production, and shipping department. No more details yet, and IDW representatives did not return inquiries that were made last night. Mark Doyle, he had joined the company back in 2021. Back in Feb 2023, Bleeding Cool had broke the news about San Diego-based comic book publisher IDW laying off, listen to this, 2/5 of its staff. They also stated that Mark Doyle and Tara McCrillis would both be co-publishers of IDW, with Doyle overseeing editorial and McCrillis overseeing marketing and operations, and that James S. Rich would be the new editor-in-chief. The reporting was confirmed in March of last year. Earlier this year, Tara McCrillis was promoted to president, publishing operations, leaving Mark Doyle as the sole publisher. At the time of his promotion, Mark Doyle said, "I'm grateful for this opportunity to step into the new role with IDW Publishing. I've had an amazing partner in my co-publisher, Tara. The publishing world has a dearth of super talented people who work so hard behind the scenes, the unsung but incredibly deserving heroes of the industry. And Tara, she's one of the best. The new leadership team is passionate about storytelling we create, and we have an incredible lineup of books planned. I'm thrilled to share these stories with the world." Well, I guess not so much anymore, huh, Mark? While Tara McGillis, the co-publisher, said Mark's tireless dedication and vision have been integral to IDW's growth and success, I'm thrilled for this opportunity to partner with him on our publishing efforts. Together with our amazing, talented editorial and design teams, we will continue to elevate, that's right, elevate IDW's creative input and strengthen our relationships with partners, retailers, creators, and the fans. There's kind of bad news here. Kind of bad news. Because he's not the only one, right? If we go back, we just click the little back button here. We can see that Holly Atkinson is out as marketing manager at IDW. Holly here was marketing manager, and she's another one of the 4 people who've been laid off at IDW this week. She writes, "Hey gang, I'm looking forward to a new full-time gig, open to comic sales or marketing. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm taking a step back from comics unless it's the absolute right fit." But also posting, "Hey gang, I'm open to new full-time opportunity in comic sales or marketing. DM me if you have any leads." In other words, I'm desperate for a job. Help me out. And look, I get it. Comic books right now, it's a rough go, right? I just did a video about Witchblade number 3 selling 10% more, up to about 100,000 copies for Witchblade, which back in the 90s would have been dismal. Today, that's a success, right? And that's almost the benchmark that I think people are using now is, can your comic book do 6 figures? And that's not just even in the publishing mainstream game. That's in the crowdfunding game, you know? Like to me, you don't really seem to be moving the needle unless if you're making some real money, right? Because that's usually the measurement of success, and people will argue with me with that. But if we're going to use one sort of tangible numerical way of measuring success, it has to be with the amount of money you're making, right? That's what business is all about. I don't think IDW is making all that much money. You know, they're laying off 2/5 of their staff. They're laying off 4 or 5 of their big honchos over there. So this is a common trend that we see when comic book companies start to lose money, start to lose sales, start to lose steam, start to lose clout. They will downsize. Okay, downsizing 2/5 of your staff is major. Downsizing 4 or 5 people in high-end roles of your company is major. You know, I'm assuming that they're going to drop some titles and only keep Turtles and maybe My Little Pony, and the Star Trek line, has been reported to have extended with IDW. So maybe you just lean on the books that sell. You get rid of everything else, which means you probably don't need as many people. And that is what I suspect is happening. But we're going to be following this story very closely. Anytime there's going to be an update, I'm going to be posting a video on this. Because what happens to IDW does have a ripple effect through comics in general. As these companies start to shrink, as these companies start to fold, there's only going to be so many pieces left on the board. And I hope Antarctic Press is one of those pieces. After 40 years, John, years of publishing, and they've faced bankruptcy before, they are still here. They are still kicking, and I'm still published with them. So, hallelujah. Thank God for that. But guys, as I said, we will follow this. If more news develops, I will let you know. But stay tuned. Now, from a word from our sponsor, me. All right, guys. Welcome to the Savage Sin Kickstarter. Savage Sin number 2 on Kickstarter right now, guys. We're at, as the time of the recording of these videos, at 192 sexy backers strong, with 16 days left to go. We have raised in total 7,823 Canadian duck bucks, which is about $3.12 US. So for a price of a Starbucks coffee, you too can help feed a starving Canadian from beyond the wall, like me. And of course, that's what we would like you to do, is come back an awesome comic. They say, they will tell you, never to say your comic is like X and Y. For instance, my comic is like Transformers meets the GoBots. Well, fuck that. I'm going to tell you what it's about. My book is Red Sonja meets Dungeons and Dragons meets heavy metal meets dark fantasy. If those things sound cool to you, which they do to me, then you just may enjoy Savage Sin number 1 and number 2. We got 9 great standard covers to choose from. Cover A by Gerardo Garcia. Cover B by Zenoscope's Jen Leonard. Cover C by Greg Bo Watson, big name in the industry here now. Cover D by Juan Antonio Altaveras. Cover E by new father Josh the Amazing Animator. Congratulations to Joshua. Cover F by the legend, of course, Mr. Keith Garvey. Cover G here by LC Faritas. Cover H by Image Comics' very own Mr. John Stinsman, known for his work on Evangeline and Team Youngblood. And we have our fan edition cover here by Richard Stonke. For the fans, by the fans. We may keep that tradition alive and well. You can get it on digital, guys. You can get it on physical. We got combo packs. You missed out on one. Get combo pack A. It gives you cover A of issues 1 and 2. You can get the LC Faritas combo pack, the John Stinsman combo pack, the Josh the Amazing Animator combo pack. How about this set here from Keith Garvey? We're only going to have 200 of these foils available, so get them while they're hot. Can't decide which ones you want? I get it, man. Collect them all. Get the Savage 9 Collector Edition set. Want original artwork? How about this beautiful piece? 11 by 17 pencils and inks by our very own Jen Leonard. That is up for grabs. Want to look at some of the pages? Of course you do. Again, drawn by Gerardo Garcia, man. Bringing that J. Scott Campbell vibe, I would say, with him. Along with fantastic colors by Federico, man. These guys are just killing it. They're both industry vets. They know what they're doing. We got stretch goals. If we can make it, we get the 10 grand Canadian. We'll unlock the Chibi sticker here by Warren Brown and Nicholas Webb. We'll unlock the card. We'll unlock Ben Dunn's sticker. We can keep going, man. Who knows what can happen here, but we got lots of stretch goals for you. We have Savage add-ons. Miss Savage Sin 1, no problem. Again, we got your back, man. You can get a couple of the different variant covers, including John Stinsman's very own homage to Evangeline number 3, the cover he did way back in yesteryear. We have Nyobi add-ons, the flagship of my title. My comic book company is Nyobi. You guys missed out on Nyobi. Get some Nyobi in your life right now. Go ahead and add these up on the Savage Sin 2 campaign. Catch up on all my work that you may have missed. Is something that that you don't want to miss out on, man. I'm just going to say it, man. Come on in. We got limited add-ons, limited sets. We got limited foils, limited. Oh, my God. Guys, it's Savage Sin. It's live. It's now. And it's kicking. Stay tuned for the next video soon. Peace.